Kenya, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Hayawi huwa Kiambaa parliamentary by-election is tomorrow, the 15th of July, this year 2021. A lot has been said and done. So tomorrow, mbivu na mbichi itajulikana pale Kiambaa. There are 8 candidates so far on the race, but the top 2 most likable candidate to win the seat, we have Kariri Njama of Jubilee, and also we have UDA's candidate Wanjiku Juguna. I'm sure that either of these will be the MP elect tomorrow. For those who might not know, Kiambaa parliamentary seat fell vacant upon the death of the late member of parliament, Paul Koinange, who passed on 31st of March this year. He was a very, very close confidant of President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, somebody who was very, very instrumental in popularizing the BBI between, or rather the handshake between Uhuru and Raila. He was also the chairperson of a departmental committee of parliament on national security. So he was a very, very close ally of the president. Upon his passing on March 31st, at that time, it seems to appear that majority of candidates were preferring to contest on a Jubilee party at that time. And UDA party at that time had really not made their mind whether they were to field a candidate or not. And they had left it to Moses Kura maybe to square it out with Jubilee. But after the results from Georgia parliamentary by-election, UDA party might have changed their mind. They might have said that maybe they have a chance of winning that seat. So actually they had to force Moses Kuria's candidate, Raymond Kuria, who was initially to contest for the seat, to drop out of the race and to support Wanjiku Juguna, the UDA's candidate. So it happened that way, but a week ago again, Raymond Kura also defected again to Jubilee Party. So what am I trying to say, ladies and gentlemen? I'm trying to say that initially, when the seat fell vacant, there was a wide perception, and most Kenyans believed that Jubilee Party was easily going to win that seat, because they had about 11 candidates to choose from. At that time, UDA had not really made their mind whether to field a candidate or not. And then contrary, if you look at UDA, they had only one candidate who they just nominated. They gave the ticket directly, Wanjiku Juguna. And Moses Kuria also just handpicked one candidate, Raymond Kuria. But on the side of Jubilee, they had a pool of about 11 candidates to choose from. Initially, also Jubilee wanted to go for a nomination. But in the course of it all, they might have also changed their mind. So they resorted for a boardroom kind of a negotiation in finding the best candidate. And that's how they settled on Kariri Njama, their candidate right now. So tomorrow, folks, stakes are very high there. Just yesterday, Dennis Itumbi shared a video yesterday of Jubilee Party. I don't know whether they were bribing residents there or not, but it seems that UDA Party, as of yesterday, they seem to be crying foul that Jubilee Party plans to rig the by-election. On the other side also, Jubilee Party are also crying foul that UDA are also planning to pre-mark ballot papers. So the stakes are so high there. But nonetheless, whatever happens, the people are the ones who are going to make the decision tomorrow. But also, apart from even the party popularity, the strength of a candidate might also play a bigger role. Because again, if you talk to the residents in that area, they widely agree that Kariri Njama of Jubilee has been somebody who has been with them for a very long time in that area, as opposed to this UDA's candidate. So in terms of the strength of a candidate alone, then I believe that Jubilee Party has the best candidate. But now, our politics sometimes, again, is not even the strength of a candidate. It's also being reduced to personalities. Because if you look at UDA, the kind of campaigns they are doing in Kiambaa, they have reduced the race into a popularity contest between Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta, and also between Moses Kuria and Rigathi Gachagua. It's not even about the candidates. That's the campaign strategy that UDA is currently deploying in that area. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, and even before I forget, sometimes back in Kiambaa, Moses Kuria had a very big billboard of himself, William Ruto and Njuguna. Then it was brought down, and then Rigathi Gachagua also erected another billboard with himself, Ruto, and Njuguna, their candidate. So it also just shows the kind of political supremacy that is currently happening in UDA. The UDA have reduced the by-election into a popularity contest, not necessarily between their candidates and Jubilee's candidate, but amongst themselves, who is more popular as far as UDA in Central is concerned. And then, folks, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the opinion polls again, opinion polls are giving very conflicting results. There are some showing that Jubilee candidate is well in the lead with about 70% of the votes. Others are showing UDA's candidate is well in the lead with over 70% again. So opinion polls are really not really helping much in this case. So it's the people will decide tomorrow. So assuming UDA goes on and win, that will affirm William Ruto as the kingpin of Mount Kenya. And that will really give him a boost as far as his 2022 presidential bid is concerned next year. Assuming Jubilee goes on and win, ladies and gentlemen, then that will just affirm the president again as still the man who controls shots there. And also, if you look at it keenly, a Jubilee win in that case will somehow slow or stop the kind of defections we have seen in the recent past, where Keleweke members of parliament are crossing on from Jubilee to UDA. Assuming Jubilee wins, you might see the opposite. You might see now they are crossing over from UDA to Jubilee. And also assuming UDA goes on and win, then most likely we are going to see the same thing again. The kind of defection from Jubilee to UDA again. So stakes are very, very high there, ladies and gentlemen. Stakes are very, very high. So what does a Jubilee win mean for the handshake team? Or mean for the handshake team? Or even the UDA team? Assuming Jubilee Party wins that seat, then most likely we are going to see a strengthened handshake team, a team that is now rest assured of victory in next year's election. And we might see now the likes of Kalonzo Musyoka, Musalia Mudavadi now turning down, now embracing the handshake deal between Raila and Uhuru, assuming Jubilee Party wins. But now assuming UDA on the other side wins, then also we might see some kind of disagreements in the handshake team. You might now find Kalonzo Musyoka or even Musalia Mudavadi now laying some unnecessary demand on Uhuru and Raila. Because now it will mean that now without their help, the handshake team cannot win. That's what it all means. But now, then again, assuming the handshake team win or rather Jubilee Party wins, then William Ruto's presidential bid next year shall have really been injured seriously. He will now be forced to go back to the drawing board, because if you look at William Ruto's politics, it largely depends on Mount Kenya. It's Mount Kenya votes that maybe is relying on to make a serious stab at the presidency next year. So assuming he loses the seat, then he shall have been injured properly well. And then assuming also UDA win, then it will be vice versa again. Otherwise, folks, let me leave it there for today. If you've just bumped here for the very first time, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime we upload a new video. I also kindly implore upon you to give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana.